What it do, everyone? How are you? Welcome back to the channel. This is 6 episodes into the Gungeon stream. If you missed the last stream, we did make it to the end of the 3rd area before saving and quitting. So we'll be starting off with the 4th area. But if you guys would like to come join me live, the link for my Twitch will be in the description below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Last time we made it to the 3rd floor, I want to say. We're still on that floor. I saved on that floor. So we can see if... Oh, we're on the 4th floor, sorry. I didn't realize we were that far into this. But we made it to this floor. This is where we left off last stream. So I'm going to hope that we can get to the 5th floor. I think there's a 5th floor. Where's there only 4 floors? Is this the last floor? This might be the last floor. I don't actually know. I don't know if there's one more after this or not. But we're gonna... What's that other one named? JK47. I don't know why that's like that. We're gonna hope that we can get to the next floor or beat the game, hopefully, or beat whatever we need to beat. I don't actually know how this works. That I've only been to this floor once, and that was not last stream, but the stream before, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't actually know any of the bosses for this floor. I don't know many of the enemies. I don't know what's after this. I don't know anything about this floor. So I'm gonna experience it for the first time on stream. And I'm worried about it because I'm just worried about it. And like, I'm wondering if I'll even make it there. I might not make it past the floor in general. More or less make it to the boss. I know there's a thing there. I'm the Gunsinger. What is that thing? I don't know what's shooting all those bullets. Yeah, I'm out of ammo. Okay, this actually does some damage, actually. I wasn't using it, I didn't think it did that much more damage than my regular pistol. I don't know what was shooting all those bullets. Oh, those move. That's interesting. Oh yeah, I feel because this is an idea that I was given. I was discussing last stream about the issue of like posting like the clips and stuff that I took. I was like on the YouTube channel, I'm not caught up on streams, and I don't want to like I didn't want to like upload clips from something that I'm not gonna upload for like a few, like 3 or 4 weeks or whatever. The idea I was given was to, I'm gonna try it. I don't know how it'll go, but I will give it a try. Is going to be, oh, I'm sorry, I'm gonna die. Is post a different series each day, or not each day, but what my upload days are. On those days, upload different series. So, like Monday, I posted Undermine, and then like, say like tomorrow, I'll post the first episode of the
the Undermine, not of the Undermine, of the Enter the Gungeon streams, and just get those and do it like that. So it's kind of like it's not completely behind, but I'm still like being able to upload, even the upload schedule that I have, and not like overloading the uploads or anything like that. I use the cat. Panther, I guess. There you go. I don't know how well that'll work. I think it'll work pretty well. I think it's a good idea. But I am also a little bit still worried about, like, say like if I post clips and stuff from that I took yesterday, I would still be behind. Like the clips would be from a stream that is not gonna be uploaded for like a week or so. So I'm just worried about being behind on that. But I'm sure it probably can still work, and that probably will be fine. As long as it's the same thing that's being uploaded, even somewhat. But I haven't fully figured out the proper way to upload everything yet. Cause like when I first started doing it, I was like, oh, I'm gonna be behind by like 2 weeks or so, like 2 weeks of like the VODs. Like the VOD's gonna be 2 weeks old. And so I was like, do I just upload everything at once so I can get caught, so I'm caught up? But I also that probably wouldn't be like a good idea, and I don't think that'd be a good idea either. Because it would hurt the videos would hurt each other going like up, like posting that many videos in one day. Because it'd be like 7 or 8, no, probably like more like 12 or 13 videos going up. That is a lot of videos to go up at like one right after the other. I can't kill that. And I'm out of ammo. I'm worried. I only have 1 heart. Not what I need. Not what I need. Doesn't seem to be doing anything to him. Okay, I killed him. That's good enough for me. Does he have any? No, he doesn't have his keys. I'll take a key, I guess. Now, do I want to open this door? Yes, that's what I thought it was. Yes, this bag. We'll have to operate. Operate on what? Oh my, looks like you need treatment. Definitely. Now if you stand over here. I remember the texture. It does heal me. Perfect. Okay, that's fantastic. That's exactly what I need. Yeah, it's no need to figure out I think that was a solution that will work. I'm just cautious. I'm just scared about uploading. Well, not scared, but like hesitant to make sure that I'm uploading a way that works and not just uploading it and it not having any effect. Do the collection that will compensate you. I'll give him the blooper. I'll give him the blooper. Oh, give me that back. And I just decreased my health. That's fantastic. Guess I'll just throw this, I guess. What's happening? Oh. Never mind, I won't throw this. Well, I'm at the boss. No, I should have did my composite gun. Man, I didn't think about it. I forgot I had it, to be honest. What is this? Wallmonger, Demon Mortar. I don't like that. So scared. I don't know what I'm doing. So that's why I went silent. I was trying to lock in. Oh my god. Oh. Okay, I almost died. I was so scared. Monger. Give me my ammo back for this. Give me a heart. What is this? Big iron, heavy. Okay, I'll take this. I don't know what it is. So I guess if I didn't kill it in enough time, I would have gotten just crushed. I don't know if I would have been able to kill that properly with that composite gun, to be honest. Okay, on to the next floor. If there is an next floor, I don't know what's next. Oh, that stressed me out. Forge, Chamber 5. I would like some more help. Oh, nope, 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 nope. What are those? It's uncharted territory, I'm scared. I'm gonna die. This is it, I'm gonna die. I can't reach them. I'm scared to move. Oh, this is it. I'm cooked. You gotta be kidding me. That's how I just died. I really just walked off the edge. Oh. I'm so annoyed. I really just screwed that up, didn't I? I really screwed that. Fuck. Fuck, 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 fuck. I would have died anyway. I, I'll tell myself that just to make myself feel better. Had half a heart, I would have died eventually. But that is the furthest I've ever been in this game. I've never been to that floor before. Um, I didn't get to experience it very much because I had low health and I died almost immediately. What is this? Spice? Sure. I want to talk to you. Go ahead. Bloody eye patch. I don't have enough eye patch, and I'm a bloody eye. Took the multiple low. I'm so annoyed that I walked off the edge, but that's how my end run did. Well, let's see if we can get back. That was all thanks to the composite gun. Like, I don't think I'm gonna get back that far again unless I have the composite gun. Did so much damage, and it worked as a blank. I don't think I can get a better gun. I really hope I get lucky and get the composite gun again. And the composite gun might even be the best gun in the game. But that's the gun that worked the best for me. So that's what I'm worried about. I really hope I actually get a gun through this mess. Multiple times that I have made it through the first floor, or made it to the first boss without having an actual proper weapon other than the base starting weapon. I usually don't make it past that. If I don't get a proper gun, I'm definitely not gonna have a long time. This Mac 10. Mac 10. I feel like if Mac 10 shit never ends. I feel like that's what that's supposed to be. I don't know the reference still. I wish I could scream the whole time. But this is screaming is such a relaxing thing to me. I know it's probably exhausting as well. I say probably. It can be exhausting as well. Just talking for that long if you're not used to talking for long periods of time. But other than that, really, I've been enjoying this so much. Even if there haven't been many people here, I appreciate anyone that decides to even stop by, because that means that you found thought it was somewhat interesting, so you decided to stop by, and that is more than I expect half the time. So I'm happy with anyone that decides to stop by or it checks out the stream. So I post about it every single time on Reddit and Twitter. And I know my Twitter seems to get more stuff than my Thread stuff. At least more at the start, my Thread stuff was getting kind of some good it's getting good. It gets a lot of views and stuff, but not a lot of interactions and stuff. Which, to be fair, my stuff on Twitter doesn't get much interactions either. But it's still fun to do, and it's still fun to post about. So it's something that I enjoy doing, even though I haven't been doing it that long. Wins. I'm actually doing not bad. I think I do better when I'm just kind of calm about things, not stressing over like 16 different things like in the game. And probably also it's probably not as stressful because I've been through this. Um, I've been through this floor, like the first 2 floors, so many times. I don't even know how many times I've actually been through. One of the reasons why I wish there was a thing to look at the past runs. Did I mention I wanted to play? I would love to play Hades 2 if it ever comes to console. Like I have a Switch, and I know it's on Switch, but I'd love to be able to stream it. I know all them stream is like a capture card and all that stuff, but like it wouldn't exactly work how I wanted to. And it'd just be easier overall to get to stream it from console if it ever comes to console. I don't remember how long Hades, the original Hades, was out before it came to console. But I know when it does come to console, it was on Game Pass, and that's how I played it. That's how I played most games. Just through Game Pass. But I know also Xbox isn't in like the best spot really, with especially like with Phil Spencer leaving, or I say leaving, like I guess what people would think, kind of like forced out rather than like wanted retirement from it. Did I really do? Did that thing only had one hit? Okay, I guess it did. And like the person that took over was like the head of the AI advancement thing division or whatever. People are very worried about that, which I don't blame them. I'm also kind of worried about that. And it was like the original co-founder of Xbox was like, oh, she's gonna sunset Xbox. She's gonna be like the person to kind of like slowly get rid of Xbox, or not get rid of it, but like sunset it. Which I hope is not the case, because that would, as much as Xbox has issues, I still like grew up with an Xbox for the most part. Which I did grow up with, like I grew up with like original Xbox, Xbox 360, Xbox One, Xbox One S, and Xbox Series S. But to be fair, it's not like I plan on buying any more Xbox consoles anymore. Like if I had the money, I'm not buying a Series X. If they come out with a new console, unless like they completely like change their business plans, or like their business practices, I guess is probably a better word. I'm probably not gonna buy another Xbox console again, but especially like how more expensive they've gotten. The Series X going up to $800. That's just not something that I want to be a part of, and don't want to be paying that much for a console. Like, cause honestly, that's shy of $800 is shy of like being able to say for just kind of like a basic CPU, PC. So I feel like at that point I'd rather just save up and get a PC rather than paying $800 for a console for something that I can't like upgrade. But to be fair, with how prices are looking for parts and stuff, PCs, I might not PC upgrades might even be a sensible thing to do. I still do want to buy a PC because PCs I feel like are infinitely more versatile and like you can do more with them in general. Like play stuff and like you like get like work done and record and do all this other stuff. That would be would help me a lot really. So at the end of the day, I'll probably still get a PC. As opposed to another console. Like would I buy? No, because I wouldn't. If I got a PC, I wouldn't need to buy a PlayStation because I think most PlayStation games are on Steam now. If I'm not mistaken. So it won't really be a point in me getting a PlayStation at this point. Just for some reason, just really wanted a PlayStation. Like the only console that I know I'll have to buy in the future to play stuff. Is a Switch. The Switch games I know will never come to anything else. Switch games will always, Nintendo games, specific games will always be on the Switch. They would never come to anything else unless they get like bought out by somebody. They get like a big deal with like PlayStation or Xbox or Steam. That would also open up their games to be modded, which I don't think they really want. So who knows, maybe something will change and Nintendo will be like, hey, this is something that we want to look into. I doubt it. But the idea can be there. I'm excited about Pokemon Day stream tomorrow. I will be at work during it though, so I might just still also at work while I'm at work. As emphasis of the sword, everybody needs a little help sometimes. With this crutch, every bullet fire will try really hard to hit the target, even if aimed incorrectly. Oh wait, I almost left. Did not cut this guy out. I can get out of this dump. Thank you. I thought I'd be cutting bowels of this place forever. Who are you? You can hopefully I see you soon. Okay. Good luck. I also don't have a proper gun now. I'm running a chamber 3. Okay, I really, when I start talking, I really just kind of like lock in, get far. Like I did not realize what floor I was on. Probably just because I'm kind of like on autopilot. I almost logged off yesterday for the most part. What's that? Oh, that's that thing. Like speaking of like the consoles and like Nintendo, I know one thing is probably most likely going to get announced tomorrow. Is the Gen 10 game, which I think will be it's a 30-year anniversary. I feel like they have to kind of like go big, like make a very good Pokemon game for Gen 10. I think, like, if I'm not mistaken, it's not that large budget still, like, but it's larger in terms of like Pokemon games. But I think Gen 10 is projected to have like the highest budget for a Pokemon game, and it's from the leaks and stuff, it looks a lot better. I think I mentioned this before, but from the leaks and stuff of the early builds and stuff, it overall just looks better than the early builds of Scarlet and Violet, definitely main series games. So I hope that it will be a actual good game and not be a letdown. Because I feel like kind of been thinking with everyone, it's kind of like if they can't make a good game for the 30-year anniversary of Pokemon, and when are they going to make a good game? At least that's my thinking. Now it could be like pessimistic thinking, because it's like it could just be like all they need is like a change of like leadership and a change of like at Nintendo and Pokemon or whatever. But I know this is riding on this game. Is a lot of people are riding on this game that have been invested in the franchise for much longer than I have. So I know for a lot of people it's kind of the final straw. Because I was kind of also like with kind of a lot of people complaining about ZA, how it looks and everything. And the kind of like the thing that I've heard was like really need put from both sides is like how popular the Pokemon games are. I mean, how big of a company Pokemon is and Nintendo is. Games should look better by now, which I agree with. I also agree with like that. Well, I don't think anyone has ever really played Pokemon games for how good they look, and I think overall the gameplay is more important than the looks of a game. A game can look absolutely beautiful, like absolutely gorgeous, but run and play like sheets. And I've also heard like Switch 1 Scarlet and Violet, not good. It doesn't run that great. It has a lot of performance issues for a lot of people. But what I've also heard is that like the Switch 2 upgrade, it's like night and day of a game. Saying that they really the main reason that it looked so bad and ran so bad as it did because it was on the hardware of the Switch 1 was very limited. Kind of the Switch 2 upgrade kind of proved that. But yeah, with the hardware upgrades with the Switch 2, I'm hoping that the Gen 10 game, which is projected to be called Wind and Waves, will hopefully run a lot better. Not run a lot, well, run a lot better, but also like just be better in general. Be a better game overall. And provide like whatever it is that people. It's not gonna please everyone, obviously, because you have like two different like generations of players. Like some that played the old games that want those kind of style of games, or are used to those and like those, and how good those games were, compared to like the new generation of players. What the fuck are you? Mind Flayer. Okay, so this is a mind flayer. What was I talking about? Sorry, this thing completely threw me off. I've not seen this thing before. To be fair, I've not fought in a bunch of 2 or 3 bosses. Okay, they just start dying on their own. Okay. Okay, that was too much, and I was doing too much dodging and rolling. I probably just need to walk. That dude here that I was rescued. Not here. What do you guys want? This got. So need to hunt 40. Okay, I need to hunt 40. I don't know what that room is. Well, eye patch. I know what that does. I found it. What's it? But what's I saying? Oh, yeah, you can't please. You're not gonna be able to please everyone. At the end of the day, even I think like even if the Gen 10 game is a good game, there are gonna be people that are upset just because it's a kind of a new game. And it's not like what they're used to. Which I mean, everyone is entitled to like their own opinions, obviously. I just know that there are a lot of people that are fueled purely by nostalgia, and kind of like new games in series like without even like playing them. Like with a kind of like a series that I did kind of grow up with, because I did play the first one and the second one. I think I might have played. I probably have played every single one except like maybe one of them. Is Assassin's Creed. I know a lot of people hated the RPG. I say hated, still hate. The RPG path that Assassin's Creed has taken. But I personally like, I still like it. I don't think it's made the games bad or anything. It's just a different thing, and I think with series and stuff like that, like you can't, you're gonna you're gonna get people complaining either way. It's like people saying, like if they never change like their format or how the games are. If you get people saying that like, oh, the games are the same, they're never changed, there's nothing new. This is the same formula. Kind of like they do with like the Far Cry games. Um, like I know people want like Far Cry Primal was probably my favorite Far Cry. But that's probably just because that's so different. And it's like time period and everything. So it's like it's a whole new kind of like feel and atmosphere and mechanics that they had to do. Because like you couldn't do like everything that you could in like a modern one. But I think that there'll be people that hate either one, no matter what a company does. And I know some. No, I'm not saying that they're like all like unjustified like hate. I know a lot of it is like a good majority of it is justified, but I know there's also a good amount that like isn't really justified. I feel. Like, I know they said they were going to. There was like a new. There's 3 new people that are in charge of. The Assassin's Creed's game development stuff now. I think they were all people that have worked on things like Black Flag and Origins of Valhalla. At least I know all 3 of them worked on Black Flag. So just kind of hoping that they kind of like bring people back to the series, but also Ubisoft and the whole thing is keep people probably like it's still the Guillermo family. Guillermo? I don't know how you pronounce their last name. But still that same family. So there probably isn't going to be much change as long as they're in charge. But I feel like people are allowed to be optimistic. I feel like a lot of people get called out, especially a lot of like content creators. You call stuff like shields and like sellouts and stuff for like having hope in a series or in a game. Having I guess like someone like Ubisoft, a company like Ubisoft, it is kind of like justified, but also I think like people are allowed to have hope and optimism about a thing, just because it's someone's not confident, but optimistic about being hopeful about a thing doesn't mean they're like a sellout shield. Like it's just like people have opinions and thoughts and emotions tied to games, so they want the game to be like people delight in the games. But we're allowed to say what they want to say, if they what they want to think. So at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Hope doesn't matter if it doesn't deliver. Like, I hope that the Assassin's Creed thing, the direction they go with it, is supposed to be like the kind of like a launcher kind of direction they're supposed to go with it. Like kind of like the Call of Duty launcher situation, but hopefully better. Is there usually like a water thing in these rooms? Not the fire, you go down there or something. I've not encountered that at all in this playthrough. But I encountered that a bunch of my like first playthroughs. My first playthrough. Not like the first time I played it, and the subsequent runs that I did after that. I'll save that. I also saw before I started the stream that like no one's surprised. The like GTA 6 got pushed back to like sometime in November of this year. Honestly, I'll be surprised if it actually comes out this year. Obviously, it's like I don't think anyone has like an issue with the delays. Like, obviously, people want the game to come out and like be able to play it already. But like, I don't think anyone has actual problem with like the delays, because it's like hopefully the longer they delay it, end up delaying it is then making the game better. So it runs properly the way it's supposed to run. It doesn't run like crap. I think that kept me if you could look up still, because I haven't heard anything. You can look up some stuff about if there has been anything said about Witchbrook. The idea of that game is very fun, and I think it can be very much a good game. But whether or not they actually pull it off and make it an actually good game is up for debate. I hope that they do, because I mean, the game seems and looks cool, and I would love to actually play it, especially with all the features and mechanics that it might have. But also, it's Chucklefish, and they don't have the best track record with a lot of people. The public image, or the best public image for a lot of people. I know a lot of people are also kind of like, it is what it is. It's probably gonna be bad anyway. I'm kind of hopeful that it won't be, but also. All the people that are doubting it could be right. I just want another like a life sim, other than like Stardew. Stardew's fun, but I've already played Stardew like a good many times. And I can only play the same game so many times before I need something new to play. But maybe with the 1.7 update, it'll make me want to play it again whenever that comes out. I haven't actually looked into anything about 1.7. Like, I know if there's a mention of like you might add more spouses. I think it's supposed to be like Sandy. I don't know who else. I don't know if he's like adding more people or if he's just like making people that are already in the game able to be romanced. I assume he's just making more people that are already in the game able to be romanced. I don't think he like add new people at this point. But I guess that's what's like 10-year anniversary of Stardew, so he might do something big for the update. I don't know. He said like 3 different times that he said the 1.5 update was supposed to be the last update, I think. And he also said 1.6 update was supposed to be the last update. So he can just keep going back to it. So obviously that's something to care about. Also, I like that he's never been something he's charged for. He's never charged for an update. Charged for made anything like DLC finally. Because he could have absolutely done that for some of the stuff. He also listens to people and also helps people directly, like sometimes. I think that's cool. Kind of like stressful probably to him, but I think cool. It gains a lot of good public trust. I'm sure he's probably made like more than enough money to provide for himself and his family. I'm sure he started probably more of a success than he ever thought it would be. And also, he probably could like not have to make a game again. He found like starting, but he is making another game. It's just supposed to be. I don't know how much him putting. Sorry, come on. I don't know how much like time it's taking for him to put into another Stardew update. It's taken away from him like making this new game. But I think everyone's accepted that that will probably be released in like 5 or 6 years. It's probably not releasing anytime soon. Unless he like has been like secretly working on it like for a while and it's like almost done or something. I'm looking forward to Hunting Chocolatier when it does come out, because it's gonna be a chocolatier. Already, I feel like it's fun. And you're gonna have to deal with like supernatural stuff, like ghosts and stuff, all that kind of stuff. And I feel like that could be a lot of fun. I know there's supposed to be a lot of licenses coming out. I don't know when it's coming out. Honey, are you here? If you are, when was Tomodachi, the new Tomodachi game supposed to come out? Isn't it in March or May? Or like April or something? I know that's supposed to be coming out sometime this year. I think it is April. lot of people are excited about that, and they made a lot of like um, quality of life updates and just a bunch of updates that a lot of people wanted. Like him more like asking for like from like the original game, but like they hadn't touched it in years, but like now they're doing something with it. That was cool. I'm happy for everyone that's kind of like getting the game now. April 16th. Okay, yeah, I knew you know. April 16th. I'm glad people are like getting a game that a lot of people like and a lot of people are so excited about. Oh, it's nice for people to have something that they like. And I know people are excited for it. Because at first I thought they were going to limit it completely. That it was only going to be on Switch 2. But it's kind of, I'm glad that I think they probably realized that like they'll probably reach more people and get a lot more people buying it. Having it on Switch 1 and 2, because not everyone has like a Switch 2 yet, because like it hasn't really been out long enough for people to got to the point where they are buying it. It's only been out for like what, 8 months, 8 or 9 months or something, I think. I think they know a lot of people don't have the Switch 2 yet. Oh, young Nave has rescued us from our confinement. How unexpected and amusing. Which shows them soon we are certain we shall see you soon. Come with along, band servants. Answer that question, soon we built findeth our way to the breach. I've personally seen many people selling this online. Yeah. Which I mean, I don't know what people expected. Like I said, it's only been like 8 months. So like I don't know like how much content they expected like to be on the thing, and I know there's outside like a lot of issues and stuff. I think they've had like issues like with performance of it. I'll probably only get one to play if I have to, which I know I'm probably gonna have to play Gen 10. But Gen 10 they'll probably announce it tomorrow, but I don't think it'll be out until like late this year, like November or October. So I think there'll be plenty of time for anyone that doesn't have a Switch to get one if they want it for the Gen 10 game. To be fair, the original Switch dropped with Breath of the Wild and Arsenal, so they're probably comparing it to the Switch itself. Yeah, but wasn't that also following like kind of like a drought of didn't the release of the original Switch coincide with like a long time of not having a Legend of Zelda game? Or am I wrong about that? Could be wrong with that. I don't know too much about the whole like Legend of Zelda like release dates and everything like that. I'm gonna look some stuff up, but I'm not gonna do it. Yeah, but I wouldn't have bought one off rip anyway. The last Zelda game before that was Skyward Sword Mainline in 2011, then Breath of the Wild in 2017, if I remember correctly. Okay, you said Mainline. What was in between that then? Is that the Toy Link games? Or those also Mainline? I don't, like I said, I don't know too much about the whole like Legend of Zelda game lore and everything. Like the releases and stuff. Like, was there anything like major game that was in between that? Sorry, any Legend of Zelda game, not the same game. I'm gonna look something up real quick, actually. Date. Which only was 2019. Just remember if there were other games between Skyward Sword and Breath of the Wild. March 3rd, 2017. Oh, yeah, they were released the same day. Like I said, that was between, like, I feel like that kind of, like, just kind of worked out because there was, like, a big drought between games. Like, there hadn't been a like, a Legend of Zelda game. In six or 7 years. Which should be fair, I think the last one was Tears. When did Tears come out? This was 2023. That's only been 3 years. So I don't think they had any like big series or anything they could have like released it with right now. Other than like what they did, like the Mario Kart and Donkey Kong Bonanza. I feel like the only other option, like to release it with like a big thing, probably game shortly after release, which is probably why people jumped at the second Switch. Talking about the quality of games shortly after release, which is probably why people jumped. What games released like shortly after this original Switch release? I know, like you said, Breath of the Wild. And Scarlet and Violet released not too long after, I think. Or Sword and Shield, sorry, not that was a Pokemon game that came out. I guess what, Super Mario Odyssey. How long was that after the original Switch release? I should have been paying attention. I was going to chat. What was short? Like, what was short enough? Like, of a release time in between that? Find demonstration of skill. Perhaps next time speak with us first, and we can make it a bit more interesting. Yeah. I guess I should have talked to him first. The reason I was asking because like I don't think there wasn't that like many like big games or high quality games that came out on shortly after the release of the Switch One. Was there? I could be forgetting about some. All I know is Breath of the Wild, Tomorrow Odyssey. I think came out not too long after. Probably stuff I'm missing. So I remember there was Odyssey, Breath of the Wild, and MC8 Deluxe. They were considered good games rather just fine. I remember but they were considered good games rather just fun to play. Odyssey, yeah, I guess. The Odyssey was good, and a lot of people liked Odyssey. I'm not crazy. Was there not a drought of Mario? Or like, when was the last Mario game released before Odyssey? Hold on, I'm sorry, I'm looking this up. Bros. Okay, hold on. That was October 27, 2017. But what was before that? Um, Sorry, just bothering me. I'm very curious. I guess the only other one is Super Mario 3D World. Let me Switch one game releases. Like they're big series. I don't feel like it's been long enough for the Switch 2 in between for the series themselves. Oh, you're probably gone, Bunny. I don't feel like there's any. I don't feel like it's been long enough for any like big games to have been come out for the Switch 2. Because like I said, Tears of the Kingdom was 2023, and then Odyssey was 2017. Yeah, that's 2017, and then Breath of the Wild. But then it's like it was Breath of the Wild, 2017, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023. 7 years between Tears of the Kingdom. I mean, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. My point was not big series equals good launch. It was big series plus great game equals good launch. I have to go. Yeah, I don't feel like. Yeah, I know. I get your point. I don't. I'm saying I don't feel like. I know you have to go. Um, I don't feel like there's been enough time in between, really, for there to be any great games to come out, like good series, like big series or not. But I guess they could have come out with another big Mario game. Probably a great game for that. But I don't know. I could be talking bullshit. I just feel like the timing was a lot different between the two. I feel like the only other thing they could have done if they wanted like a big release, like with a great game to go with it, was they waited till to release it this year with Gen 10. I could be completely wrong. I don't know. That's just my opinion on the whole situation. Like it's only been out for. It didn't have a bunch of like, but Donkey Kong Bonanza. I think like I've heard it's a great game. And I heard that a lot of people like um, Mario Kart World. I heard a lot of people like that. So like, I feel like it did have good releases. Like for like for like I guess a big series. That was a big Mario Kart game. Then a big series like Donkey Kong. There was a Donkey Kong game that a lot of people liked. I just feel like it didn't release as opportune time as the Switch 1 released. I feel like there was a drought between games. And it's been a while since any big series games and like therefore great games came out. I do feel like people will probably jump on which probably why people like you said you've seen people online. Bunny said she's seen people online selling her theirs. I feel like it was too quick to jump on because they basically kind of said what games they, if I'm not mistaken, were gonna be like we're gonna release the same time as it. So like, and they gave release dates for other games. So there was like I feel like you kind of knew what games were coming. But maybe I guess like the games that they had, a lot of games that they had weren't games that were Nintendo specific, which I think is the thing that kind of like hurt it, I guess, because it was like yeah, you can play all these games on all these kind of like third-party games on Switch, but they're not gonna run as well as on Switch 2. They're not gonna run as well on as they would on like a console or a PC. And like they got like a exclusive From Software game that's going to be released. I know From Software games like it's not for everyone, but like I think that's going to be like a big release for them. Like they're like spending a lot of money on that and getting exclusive From Software game. I feel like he hasn't been out long enough for it, and the timing is not the same for it to have that many like great big games yet. And I feel like it because like, what are you gonna do if you're selling it? What are you're gonna have to buy a new one. Like when games start coming out that like you actually want that are all gonna be on it, because it's gonna not after a while. After I want to say probably like a year or two, they're gonna stop releasing games and even support for the Switch 1. Games are gonna stop coming out on Switch 1. They're already kind of doing that with like kind of some of the mainline series games, like obviously this isn't like a confirming thing, but like it's very likely that the Gen 10 Pokemon game will be only on Switch 2 because like hardware limitations. Like unless they make like they'd have to make like a where the heck is a kind of like less hardware intensive version, and I feel like that would take up too much resources for them to want to do something like that. You're gonna have to, like, if you get to the point where you want a new one, where you want to actually play games that are actually on it, you're gonna have to buy a new one, and you've already spent money on one in the first place, but then you sold it. I don't know. I could be wrong completely. I feel like in the long run, it's going to be good for you to have one when more games start coming out. Maybe people don't care about the new games that are going to be coming out. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's an impulse buy, and I feel like it's an impulse sell, basically, for a lot of people. Like, it's something that was released, and they got excited for it, and they bought it. It was a new console. They bought it. They were excited about it. For whatever reason, they were excited about it for their own reasons. And they didn't get the immediate satisfaction that they wanted from it. And so now they're like kind of like, oh, there's no games on this. I don't want this. I'm not want this anymore. I'm just gonna sell it because I don't want it. But I feel like that's people aren't really thinking about it that much, like in the long run. Like I said, I don't know. That's just my opinion on the whole thing. I feel like it's a little bit over the top. Hello. I took the heart lock. Bring a move. And a ballot. I'll take all of those actually. I don't know what the ballot does. Ballot is proof of participation in a democratic process. PSA, voting is cool no matter what anyone says. Alright. I don't know what that does. Plus, I feel like a lot of the game upgrades kind of make it. Like what I said about like Scarlet and Violet, on Switch 1 it had issues, but on Switch 2 it seems to run a lot better and just be a lot better in general. Like you can spawn more Pokemon in at a time. Like it runs, stuff loads faster, runs better in general. I guess also thinking like most people aren't gonna replay those games on the Switch 2. Like if they've already played them on Switch 1, most of them are not gonna be playing on Switch 2. But like if it's like your first, you never bought a Switch 1, you bought a Switch 2. Those games are gonna be a lot better. You're gonna have a lot better experience than if you would have played it on Switch 1. Oh, there's this one. Also, we need a little bit more to explore. Yeah, there's this one. Origami, 1,000 cuts, paperwork. What's that do? Is that really just to upgrade this gun? Guess so. Ooh, I like this thing. I just gonna lie, this thing, because it has, mainly probably because it has like multiple bullets and so you can get like auto aiming itself. I don't know. I'm not someone that follows YouTube, so I don't really know. I probably don't like. I probably won't buy one till like close to Gen 10 coming out if I have to, which I probably still would because I feel like even if Gen 10 is gonna come out on Switch 1 from the original Switch, I feel like I still have a better experience playing on the Switch 2 than I would play on the Switch 1. I do plan on getting one at some point. It's probably just be like near, probably closer to the time that Gen 10 is going to come out, if it's coming out this year, which it most likely will. I feel like when they do release it, it probably won't be till like fall of this year or winter of this year. Probably fall. November, October. Or they might save it for winter. I don't know. But winter starts in like September, not September. I don't know when winter starts. But I know it's like, no. Winter does start in December. So it probably will be fall. I think? I don't remember. Sorry that I rambled on about Nintendo and Switch 2 for so long, as someone that doesn't even have a Switch 2. I always think seeing people's like, how people reactions and like stuff to games. Very interesting. I guess speaking back more on consoles, I probably will end up getting, no matter, even like, despite Xbox's issues, I probably will because it overall still just is a good deal. You get the $15 version of Game Pass. And then if I want, I might do like, if it's a game I really want, I might do like a month or so of $30 one, but I really like don't want to pay the $30 one. That's just insane. Like with $30, you can go buy most of the games that are on there, or not most of the games, but like there are a lot of games on there that are like $30 that you could buy, like one that I did buy, as opposed to playing it on Game Pass, is Silksong. I still haven't played on stream or played really much myself either. I think that might have been like $20 or something. So like it really shows, like games like that really shows like how much, if a company really wanted to, they could make a like affordable game, and a game that's not like upwards of like $80 or like $90. Shoot through what? Where's all bullets pierced? Oh, I thought I meant to like shoot the walls. I thought I was just shooting at the wall repeatedly. Jade's revolver. Let's see how this gun is. That's good damage. I started defocusing. And I rolled right into that. Okay. Despite Xbox being kind of like a piece of garbage right now, I'm kind of like shooting myself in the foot. Um, there are still some games on Game Pass I want to buy, and like buying all of them will cost. If I want to play, sorry, not buy. Oh, I want to buy, but also want to play. But like buying all of them would cost too much. So Game Pass, I still would like to get at least a $15 one. And I won't be able to play. I don't think I'll be able to play things like Expedition 33, like any like new releases. But I could always buy Expedition 33. It's like $50 or something. It might not even be that much, honestly. Might be like 40. No, that just shows that like companies can make especially big companies, they can make keep games if they really wanted to. They just most of them don't want to. Especially games that have like kind of a monopoly on a certain genre, like EA, that has such a monopoly on like sports games, or like Madden and FIFA, and I think that's really it that they have in terms of sports games. But oh yeah, and like the UFC games, and then 2K has the rest with the basketball games. Say the rest. They have like two, I think. Like this WWE games and the 2K games, the 2K basketball games. Those are limited sports games that 2K makes. But they have like a site you can really like if you really want like a WWE game, but you don't really like 2K, you don't really have much of an option to like not do it because 2K is the one that owns the rights to it. Thompson Submachine Gun. Okay, but that name looked weird to me for some reason. Hello. I'll be back. I'll walk right off the edge. Marvel Rivals is going to be such an interesting stream. I'm so worried about that stream. The thought of that game kind of stressed me out a little bit. I know what I said before about like I was excited for it, but like actually like loading in and looking at everything, I'm kind of overwhelmed a little bit and intimidated. It just because I watched so many like people like peek at it and just play it. Sorry, I blew my mic a little bit. I hit my mic on that scratch my eye. I watched so many good people play. But so many people play that are good at Marvel Rivals, more like they like get like Overwatch, and so it's just kind of translate over. I was okay at Overwatch. I wasn't like fantastic, I never played ranked. I don't think I've ever played ranked in really any game. And I would like to get to a point where I can play ranked in Marvel Rivals. Because I would like to. I think I would like to get good at it, but I know that would take a lot of work. I'm fine with trying to put that time in to get better at it. I think it could be a fun experience, and maybe I could like learn a lot from different people and like make friends and stuff in the game. Because I don't know how the game treats you just teleport me out? Where'd you go? I've never done that before. I don't know where he went to. Let me shoot, let me shoot, let me shoot. Ooh. I die. I believe, what's the furthest floor we made it to this one? I think we made it to floor 3 again? I don't think we made it back to floor 4. Sadly. Mainly because I've been choking most of the time. Oh god, die! Oh god, die though! Die! I don't know what I just said or what that voice was. My apologies to anyone I offended. What's that sound? Hello, person. I don't remember your name or who you are. Hello. It's been quite some time since I've seen anyone down here. Well, thanks so much for letting me out of this dirty place. Once I get a little bit of my strength back, I should be able to help you out quite a bit. I'm sure I'll be seeing you soon. I'll look for the gardens. I'll stand down here, both see from time to time. Okay. I don't know where the shopkeeper went. I'm kind of worried about that, like honestly. Like, I don't know if he's gonna be upset with me when I find if I find him on another floor. I don't know if he's gonna be upset with me that I was shooting in the store. Or if I have to fight him as a boss, I don't know. That'd be kind of cool if I had to fight him at a boss, like I made him angry. I think that'd be cool, but I feel like he's probably be overpowered, so maybe that won't be cool. Like I'm in Hades to fight Sharon. Like if you hit him, I think you have to fight him. He's a difficult fight, at least it was for me. I think I did beat him once. I think one thing I like about Hades is the amount of interactions you have. Like if you go back to the home, like your home, like the well, I guess Hades or Hell, and like have a bunch of like conversations with like everyone there, and you can find people. And something I also learned about that you can like romance people as well. When I say people, I think maybe only the only romance is 4 people. Not many. But there's still something that you can do. Yeah, I think I got to a point where I was like romance Megera. I hate to fight the sister that couldn't talk. Or like the one that just talked about like murder and stuff. Oh, is he just permanently gone? Oh, that's not good. I didn't know that would happen. So do I end up fighting him? I don't know now. I'm scared. I'm glad I wasn't on that. I did not see the spot where it was. Has an audio skip glitch there. Right, let's set divided. I don't know where the shop is. That really bothers me. I don't want to like look up like where he goes. I kind of just want to experience it for myself. Find out where he goes. Like, do I have to fight him or something? I don't want to like spoil it that I had to fight him. I've never shot at this store before to the point where he starts shooting at me and he just disappears. It teleported me out after that. Okay, guess I'm not gonna get to find out. I didn't see him. I'm gonna do the stream so far though. I enjoyed the conversation about Nintendo and the Switch 2. I don't know how many people. I don't know if anyone else was here for that. That was listen to my ramblings of a madman basically that doesn't have a Switch 2. Hey, maybe with people selling them, I can get one for a good price. I doubt it, because some of them are probably like scams. And maybe I can't get a good deal for one. I might have to look on Facebook Marketplace if I can find one. I need to slow down when I talk. I'll talk sometimes and I'm completely out of breath because I was talking fast. I want to rapid fast and like have to like take a breath to regain his breath. That's me when I talk sometimes. Talking to Mach 5 speed. And then next thing I know, I can't breathe right. I think also that it's just like a thing of like where I grew up, of like people just talking fast. You guys don't know how much more like animated and loud and stuff I want to be. Like, give me so much more like random talks and well, there's still random talks. There's so many random like jokes and like inappropriate jokes, or like not inappropriate, but like dark humor jokes and stuff that would be going on right now. But I'm restraining myself from doing that right now because I want to be a disturbance. So. Shopkeeper is through that door. Let's see if he's still up angry at me. I wonder if he references it or not. Like he that he kind of left. He's back, even back yet. Oh. Bubbly ones get faster when they split apart. Weird ones though. It's not native to the Gungeon either. Okay, you just don't mention it. Don't mention it. I won't mention it if you don't mention it. I don't wonder where he went though. I'm assuming I would have had to fight him because he didn't like come back on like the next floor. Or maybe he just closed his shop the entire time and he never comes back. Like you make him angry by shooting the store. Maybe that's the case. I don't know. I've never done it before, so. I don't know, like, with, like, the duality, it's not anything to do with using the remote that I talked about. I don't know if, like, once I, like, be able to like get like a like PNC tuber and all that kind of stuff. Like I don't know if I do. I don't know how many like labs and stuff I'll do. I know there are people that like kind of like they'll do like they'll stream like every day, like 6 days a week, and like 3 of those streams would be collab, 3 of them would be solo. I'd maybe want to do something like that at some point. So it's like people are getting the best of both worlds, like collabs and also solo stuff. I know some people get overwhelmed with collabs because there's so many different people there and so much talking going on. That can stress some people out sometimes. What's this? Barrel. Nothing blasted. Fish in a barrel. Oh, wait, one way. Let me go get this health back, actually. The second floor. I was gonna make a lot of random noises. I haven't done that much in the stream. I'm like trying to like not be strange. I think most streamers are strange. I don't think there's a streamer that's like particularly like normal. I mean, there are normal streamers obviously, but like the majority of streamers are strange people. That's what makes them interesting. I would also like to like get out and do more and talk to more people. Like the only time I really get out is to go to the doctor or go to work. Other than that, I don't really like go anywhere else. Like I'll go to hang out with my friends sometimes when I have the cash. Other than that, like I really don't leave the house. I'm just not great. I really need to like congregate with other people, like make some more friends and stuff. Cause I don't really keep in contact with anyone from school except like one person. Put forth that knave such as he never cleared his forth from the room. Was not but this nail gun. Prove these if he can and be will be handsome. Returning shall pass from the 18 as a part of the rain and prevail. I shall return it to you. Sure. I don't know how hard this one is gonna be, or how strong this gun is either. It's manageable. Oh, is that it? Oh, I'm back. Yes, other people, yes, and Ice Cube, items recharge while active. I don't need that. I don't really need any of this stuff. I can't afford it either, so. Ooh, Jesus. I'm curious what that does if it costs that much. Hope someone enjoys my ramblings. I enjoy my ramblings. Um, when I first started streaming, I was debating waiting until I got like a face cam or like a camera so I can do a face cam. I was like, I don't really want to show my face that much. Um, I don't mind like sharing certain stuff, but like I don't know if I want my actual like face out there like that. I know everyone does content differently, but like their content creators are like they have their channel name is their full name or like their like people know like their like name or whatever. First name and last name. And sometimes middle name, I guess. Um, but maybe like a Facebook build, something I would do in the future. But not right now, anytime soon, I don't think. But, obviously, like I'm not saying like anyone should like care about like what I look like. But I know that's like sometimes like a thing for that could be a thing in like online content creation and content creators in general. Like people can be very curious about what you look like. I mean, it's understandable. Like it's to someone like I feel that's kind of just like human nature. It's kind of like someone that you're like interacting with. You kind of like want to know what they look like. For just a sake of like knowing who you're talking to. But I feel like that's also like where having a like VTuber or like hand YouTuber comes in handy. Just like you can give someone like a visual of like of what like they are like who they're talking to or whatever, without like exposing like a bunch of information about yourself. Just if anyone knows in like the comments or anything, or anything like that, um, any if you can run a PNG tuber or a VTuber off of Lightstream, because it can capture like your screen and stuff. But like, I don't know if you like run. I don't know if I just like run the software, and I don't know if that would like pick up properly. I assume it would, because I assume it just works like OBS. Well, I'm not entirely sure. I have to look into that a little bit more. I would like to, if I'm able to do that, and run like a YouTuber off of it. Obviously, if I can't, that's fine as well. YouTuber or a VTuber, really. Okay, I think all I would really need is like a camera, and I could use my phone. I'll just use my phone as a camera. I think that's what most VTubers use. There's like a iPhone with true depth on it. As a camera, instead of using like an actual camera, so it's like they don't need a camera to show their face. So they can just use the iPhone to track just run the app and track themselves with. I don't get that. Oh, sire. Wow, thanks for rescuing me. I'm heading back to the breach. See each other again, I'm sure of it. Okay, later. See you. Number 3. This is gonna be my last one because it's been 2 hours. And I want to keep myself on a good schedule, on a strict schedule for the most part. Not a strict schedule, but like I don't want to run over too much. I know last stream went a good few minutes over, 2 hours. But, like I don't want to go like 30 minutes over or something. If I beat this floor, I probably just do another like save and exit. Save being on the 4th floor again. We were last time. Well, I said like played the last time. Like we were at the start of this stream. And just pick it back up. I don't know if I'll play this again next week. I'll say pick it back up next week. I don't know if I'll play it next week. I might play Marvel Rivals next week. If I play Marvel Rivals and I'm enjoying it, I might play that for like a good few weeks. Hey. All right. Well, that was fun. I had a good time. I enjoyed myself. Hope everyone else had a good time. Hope everyone had a good stream. Hope everyone enjoyed themselves for the night. Hope everyone has a good night. I hope everyone has a good rest of their week. And a good weekend. I'm not quite sure yet what's going up tomorrow. It's either going to be the second episode of The Undermine or the first episode of the Enter the Gungeon stream. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, I will do that, and I will have those up. I'll have that up tomorrow at 4 or 5. 5 at the latest. But it was a good stream. I enjoyed myself. Have a good rest of your night, everyone, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.